Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a
in the market for a new irrigator? Automatic Irrigation in Centerville has you covered. Offering Zimatic irrigators to help you get water to the fields. They tackle all brands when it comes to repairs. Also repairing and selling soak-up grain bins to complete the automatic irrigation game for a touchdown. Go Tornadoes!
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Everyone at Total Stop are big sports fans. And they want to wish the very best to the participating teams and their loyal fans. Don't forget to stop at your local Total Stop for your gas and grocery needs. Plus, get Total Stop rewards by downloading the app. To get more information, go to TotalStopFoodStore.com.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Freeman LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Freeman offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Freeman.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
At Knutson Masonry, they take pride in their work. They work hard to produce quality masonry as they continue to build their business brick by brick. They are honored to have been a part of numerous projects of all sizes. They do a wide variety of projects, both residential and commercial, across the tri-state region. They have done large projects such as schools and a range of residential, from house exteriors to mailboxes and fireplaces. Knutson Masonry is proud to have served so many satisfied customers and are proud supporters of the Tornadoes.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Looking for a great new or used John Deere planter? Then look no more. Grossenberg Implement has a great used selection this month. They have a good selection of 2023 and 2022 model years that will make your operation more efficient and productive with low-rate financing of only 1.99% for 60 months for those that qualify. You'll be ready for spring planting. Come in and talk to one of their sales professionals or browse their inventory at grossenberg.com.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a
In the market for a new irrigator? Automatic Irrigation in Centerville has you covered. Offering Zimmatic irrigators to help you get water to the fields. They tackle all brands when it comes to repairs. Also repairing and selling soak-up grain bins to complete the automatic irrigation game for a touchdown. Go Tornadoes!
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome into Centerville, South Dakota for today's SODAC 16 qualifier in Region 4 Class B girls basketball. The Freeman Flyers and the Gayville-Volin Raiders about to do battle. We'll do a brief pregame and send it over to our public address announcer Doug Edberg for our starting lineups. But before then, we're going to talk about these two teams and how they kind of stack up here in Region 4. Freeman comes in the 2 seed in Region 4, and Gayville-Volin comes in the 3 seed. Freeman comes in with a 16-5 record. Gayville-Volin comes in with a 14-7 record. Freeman is averaging 58.8 points a game, and Gayville averages 49 points a game. Freeman gives up 46.5 points a game, while Gayville-Volin gives up 39.5 points a game. When you compare these two teams and who they've played, both very similar. In a lot of aspects, both of them lost big to Centerville. Freeman lost by 41, Gayville-Volin lost by 20. The only difference on this whole thing is Freeman beat Bridgewater-Emory, and Gayville-Volin lost to Bridgewater-Emory. Those are the only differences. Otherwise, they've either both lost to the team or beat the team. So, anyways, appreciate you joining us tonight. We're going to send it over to our public address announcer, Doug Edberg, here in 80 seconds. In the meantime, we're going to do some scores from across the state in Class B girls basketball. As you know, if you just had an opportunity to tune into our earlier game, if you're a Class B Region 4 or Class B Region 4 girls basketball fan, Centerville beat Viborg Hurley in a close one, 43-35 on the ropes. It was a 1-point game at one point. But now we'll send it over to our public address announcer, Doug Edberg, for our starting lineups right now. All right, there are our starting lineups, courtesy of Doug Edberg. We're going to rip our manual camera out here, switch to our huddle camera. So hold with us while that's happening. We appreciate you tuning in to our coverage of the Region 4 Class B Girls Tournament. Winner goes on to the Sodak 16. We'll make some notes here just before we get going. The Raiders will go left to right, and the Flyers will go right to left. And the rebound, or the tip, controlled right away by Eliza Westrom. A young team when you look at the Raiders starting lineups right away, stolen away by Ashlyn Jacobson, and it's going to be a turnover right away for Freeman. Not the way they wanted to start things. So here we go. Now I got everything penciled in. Bringing it up the floor is Paisley Dimmer, the 8th grade 5'7" guard. Should be a fun one today, folks. Glad we can be a part of it with you. Now top of the key, Maya Aiken. And the freshman 5'8" forward is going to throw that up off the front of the rim, no good. Controlled by Peters. Riley Peters will bring it down the floor. And dishes it off to Ammon. And playing some really good perimeter offense right now is Freeman. Winner of this one will advance on to the Sodak 16. They're both in the final 32, and a bucket inside and good from Ashlyn Jacobson, and the Flyers take a 2-0 lead over the Raiders. Both these teams come in very impressive as far as their wins on the season. Freeman, definitely an older team compared to Gayville-Volin, so Gayville-Volin has some great years ahead of them. In Class B Region 4, and a turnover committed by Gayville-Volin right there. Makes your score 2-0, and the Flyers can add on to it. Bringing it up the floor is Peyton McCoon. And now Jacobson on the right wing. They're going to play a little catch around off France, and now into the corner again, McCoon. She's going to look inside, now go top of the key. Great ball movement around the perimeter. A few dribbles here and there. Peters is going to go out left corner. Three going to be up and hit absolutely nothing from Jacobson. Rebound controlled by Dimmer. Dimmer on the other end dishes it off to Hoxing. And she's going to dish it off inside. And Aiken can't come down with it. Now the other end. Peters will bring it up the floor on the left wing. And Peters maybe has a matchup that she likes. And she goes inside, back door, and can't get the layup to fall. Great rebound there by Maya Aiken. She'll bring it up the floor. The freshman will, dishes it off now top of the key, Hoxing. And she'll throw a shot up and get fouled in the process. So she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. The first foul of the game comes 5:34 left to play. First quarter. First free throw going to be up, no good from Taylor Hoxing, the 5'6" sophomore guard. So the Raiders yet to put points on the board. See if it can change here. And it does. 2-1 your score now after the Hoxing 1-for-2 free throw trip. McCoon dishing it around to Ammon. Now Jacobson inside. Shot's going to be up, no good from McCoon. And a foul on Veda Ammon on the sideline. And that's the second foul right now on Freeman. But definitely not what they want to have going on, getting into early foul trouble, if it runs to that. Pretty good coaching crew for Freeman. Jenny Peters, the head coach. Kent Mueller also down there as well. An esteemed coach in all sorts of different sports, and a nice bucket there. Inside and up was Taylor Hoxing, gets the bucket to go. And she has all 3 of the Raiders' points, the leading scorer in this one so far. And Dimmer, I don't think purposely did it, but forces Veda Ammon into the ground pretty difficult. And we're still discussing what we're going to do here. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, they need to change that. They changed who the foul was on. So instead of it being on Eliza Westrom, foul is going to be on Paisley Dimmer. All right, here we go. Freeman on the possession. Jacobson's going to go cross court. Peters gets it back up top of the key. We'll see what Ashlyn Jacobson can do with the ball. The 5'9" senior guard trying to direct traffic. Gets it off into the left wing McCoon, and she walked with it. Ashlyn McCoon travels, and a lot of turnovers so far. Not a very clean ball game. Approaching the halfway point in quarter number 1. And after a little bit of time, Westrom gets it in. And Aiken on the other end dishes it off and can't get the bucket to go. Eliza Westrom misses the shot. It's controlled by McCoon. She's going to throw it off to Veda Ammon. And now Jacobson's going to go baseline. High arcing pass on the right wing. Picks up her dribble, nearly throws it away to Franson. And now Peters controls it top of the key. Gets it over to Veda Ammon. Now swinging around McCoon. Back to Ammon. Now Franson into the corner. Peters, top of the key. Great play design. Jacobson for 3. No good. And it's controlled, but oh my. Paisley Dimmer stepped out of bounds. And we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Jenny Peters of Freeman. Our first of the ball game comes, 3:50 left to go, first quarter. A 30-second timeout. We'll be back on Centerville Tornadoes Live.
Everyone at Total Stop are big sports fans. And they want to wish the very best to the participating teams and their loyal fans. Don't forget to stop at your local Total Stop for your gas and grocery needs. Plus, get Total Stop rewards by downloading the app. To get more information, go to TotalStopFoodStore.com.
Well, back after the timeout called by head coach Jenny Peters. We're ready to roll here in Centerville. Again, the winner of this one goes to the Sodak 16, the 2 and the 3 seed, and we're going to have a double dribble called on Ashlyn Jacobson of Freeman. And just another turnover. I mean, what a low-scoring quarter here. Maybe these teams are a little nervous about what's ahead. Again, as I was saying, these two teams competing to go play in the Sodak 16 next week. Two very competitive teams, both deserving of a berth in the Sodak 16. Dimmer going to try to dribble around, bumped by Ammon. Dimmer now top of the key, gets it off Hoxing. Hoxing's going to dribble inside and dribbles it out of bounds. I think she tripped on herself. So Freeman will go the other way. Peters throws it into McCoon, and McCoon will bring it up the floor. Peyton McCoon dishes it off, back to Peters. Now swinging around a little bit. Jacobson now over McCoon. A few more passes. Peters, right wing to left wing, inside shot, drive is going to be no good from Veda. Veda Ammon can't connect down low. And again, just so low scoring so far and so sloppy, and another turnover right there. Back and forth we go, a track meet if you will. McCoon down low. Franson gets the bucket to go, and Freeman takes a lead. 4-3 is your score. The other way comes Gayville-Volin. Aiken took it down, now they're giving it off Hoxing. She's going to go in on the drive and get it to go off glass. Taylor Hoxing has all 5 of the points for the Raiders. and she is standing out so far. Jacobson tries to go baseline, cut off, and her shot's going to be blocked. Great defense there from Jolie Westrom. And we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Jason Selchert. We're going to step aside with him. It's a 30-second timeout, listening to Centerville Tornadoes live.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Welcome back to Centerville, South Dakota, where the Gayville-Volin Raiders lead the Freeman Flyers 5-4, and a great press put together right here from Freeman. They get it across the timeline with 2 seconds left to go. Aiken down low, cut off by the Freeman Flyers. Now back out Hoxing, who's had all 5 points for Gayville-Volin, and finally another Gayville-Volin Raider finds a way to score. Maya Aiken under the bucket. And here comes Freeman on the other end. Cadence Hofer seeing some court time. She makes a nice pass, but unsuccessful on the bucket down low from Jacobson. And here comes Gayville-Volin on the other end. Great work from Maya Aiken and Hoxing so far. We'll see if we can get the other 3 Gayville-Volin Raiders involved. A foul called right away on Cadence Hofer. Ella Waltner will check in, the 5'8 junior forward. Will come in for Peyton McCoon. Westrom will get it in right away to Hoxing, and she tried to dish it off, but it was stolen away. Peters on the other end, tries to go coast to coast and does. Freeman needed that bucket, a transition bucket. Turnovers that lead to points are not ideal for Gayville-Volin, and we're going to have a backcourt violation called on Gayville-Volin, and the Raiders not happy about that one. A 1-point ball game. Freeman has a chance to have another lead change here. We've had just a few, folks, just a few so far. Be all right with me if we kept it this way. A back and forth ball game makes it really fun. Well, Freeman on the other end. Waltner is going to dish it off to Jacobson. Into the corner now, Peters. Peters surveys. Gets it up to Ammon on the top of the key exactly. They're going to throw it off. Franson and her pretty close together. Peters going to try to go inside, maybe traveled, and she did. Called it. Who would have guessed? Oh, wow. Nobody touched the ball there. Jolie Westrom throws that thing right into the student section. So with 53.8 left to play in the first quarter, Freeman has another opportunity for a lead change. They get it in. Peters, some great passing around the top of the key inside. Jacobson goes up and gets it to go off glass. Excuse me, that's Cammie Franson. Franson has 4-8 for Freeman. And another lead change. 36 seconds left to play here. About 7-ish seconds separate shot and game clock. And thrown right into the hands of Cadence Hofer, and she's fouled on the take. And probably not the worst idea to foul there, as it doesn't result in points, and it's only her first foul. The foul called on Taylor Hoxing. She has 5 of the 7 points right now. Only 2 girls have scored for Gayville-Volin in this one. Peters will get it in to Franson, who goes baseline down low. Jacobson tries to get it to go off glass, but it's going to be collected and no good. Hoxing with the rebound. Taylor Hoxing, the 5'6 sophomore guard, has had a pretty phenomenal first quarter so far. We'll see if she can keep it up on the last possession here. 7 seconds left to play. Baseline goes Jolie Westrom. Inside, great dump-off pass, and Eliza Westrom gets it to go, and that'll be how your quarter ends. Tons of lead changes and some fun basketball here going on in Centerville. The winner of this one goes to the Sodak 16 next week. A 9-8 ball game. The Gayville-Volin Raiders lead the Freeman Flyers. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Centerville Tornadoes Live.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Freemar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Freemar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota, for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op.
Well, welcome back. Second quarter action here in Centerville. 8 minutes put back on the clock. Relatively low scoring, but hey, you know what? A lot of lead changes. Some fun basketball being played here in Centerville. We appreciate you tuning in to our coverage of the Region 4B Girls Tournament. A straight on three going to be up off the rim, left side of the rim, no good. And possession will go to Gayville-Volin. I believe it was Ammon on the unsuccessful free throw. Somehow Dimmer comes out of that thing with the ball. Jolie Westrom brings it up the floor now. Hoxing goes inside. Aiken tries to pass it off, and a bunch of girls have possession, and a jump ball called. It'll stay possession for the Raiders. 30 seconds played so far in this quarter. A three-pointer going to be up and no good from Hoxing. Rebounded by Dimmer, and she gets it to go. Gayville-Volin's playing some really darn good basketball right now. And I'll tell you what, many teams don't want to play Freeman in the postseason, but Gayville-Volin is not playing scared, and it's fun to watch. Now, 4 different girls have scored for Gayville-Volin. This is just what they need, distribution of the well. Franson is going to be fouled, nearly turned it over. The foul committed on Julie Westrom, her team's first of the quarter. Swinging around, Peters in the left corner, now top of the key, Ammon. She's going to try a three, and it's going to be no good. Rebound, Hoxing. You know, if Hoxing gets into double digits for points, she'll have a double-double because she is all over the rebounds. And good drive is going to be good from Paisley Dimmer. The 8th grader finds a way to get on the board again. She has 4 of the 13 right now for the Raiders. On the left wing, Jacobson. Freeman's trying to put together an offensive possession here, but great defense has prevailed for the Raiders. Ammon's going to try a drive through the left hand. Shot's going to be up, no good. And another rebound by Dimmer, and she'll be fouled. We're going to see a substitution for Gayville-Volin. Haley Adams will check in. Haley Adams, the 5'7" sophomore forward, will come in for Paisley Dimmer. That foul called on Riley Peters, the 5'8" freshman guard for Freeman. And Aiken will bring it across the timeline. She's guarded by Jacobson. And nearly thrown it away. Hoxing will take it down on the drive and can't get it to go off glass. And Freeman wants to go the other way. They're going quick. Hofer passes it off. She's going to go down low. Franson can't come up with it, but tipped out of bounds. Great hustle there by Haley Adams. And now they can set up their defense. Phenomenal job. We're 120 seconds into this quarter, and it's been action-packed. Now top of the key, McCoon after the successful inbound. Great work downside, and Franson can't get the shot to go. I mean, just so many opportunities Freeman has had, but just great defense has prevailed for Gayville-Volin. Hoxing, who's guarded by Ammon, has had a great night tonight. Aiken going to try to go inside, back out Hoxing. She's going to try a drive, throw it up with the right hand, and it won't fall. Rebound, Adams, she gets it to go. Haley Adams gets it to go off glass. Your score 15-8. 5:15 left to play here. Freeman needs to throw something together. Very stagnant so far in this quarter. Franzen will dish it off now. Ammon. Back to McCoon. Throwing around Waltner now. And Hoxing nearly steals it away. All sorts of girls hitting the deck. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock. They got to throw something up. And they won't get it off. 35 seconds straight of phenomenal basketball. Gayville-Volin came to play. They are not scared. Paisley Dimmer will check in the ball game. Haley Adams played some phenomenal minutes out on that floor. Got a nice bucket and a block on the other end, which allowed the Raiders to set up an offense, or set up a defense. Proved to be successful. So Dimmer will bring it up the floor, the 8th grader, guarded by Veda Ammon, a 5'5" sophomore guard. Now on the other end, Westrom in the right-hand corner gets it off to Dimmer on the right wing, who passes it inside. Aiken puts the girl into the deck, but she was fouled. And we'll have some free throws. No, we won't. Not a shooting foul. No free throws. And Westrom, Jolie Westrom, finally gets it in. 4:26 left to play here, second quarter. Dimmer's going to throw one up on the drive, and she's fouled, so we'll actually have free throws this one. So Paisley Dimmer, who has 4 on the night, looking to be the leading scorer if she can connect both of these in the ballgame and for her team. And she gets it to fall, so an 8-point lead for the Raiders. I'm not sure many folks expected this one, maybe unless you're a Gayville-Volin Raider. What a great game played out on this court right now by Gayville-Volin. And she makes both. She's the leading scorer, the 8th grader, Paisley Dimmer. 17-8. Freeman not having their second quarter that they wanted to have. Huge change and shift in momentum. Veda Ammon is going to swing it around Peters. Peters is going to try to drive. She will, and she'll be fouled. So Riley Peters will go to the free throw line, the 5'8" freshman guard. And she has 2 on the day, looking to go to 4. She connects with that one, so finally Freeman gets a bucket to go. 17-9. Approaching the halfway point here in the second quarter. These two teams playing some pretty fun basketball right now. Freeman's not going to go away, that's for sure. Second free throw is buried, so Peters connects both, and she has 4. 7-point ball game. We're going to have a foul committed right away. 1 second came off the clock, and we'll have a foul. Was called on Ashlyn Jacobson. It's her second. I think they gave the foul to the wrong person on the scoreboard. They definitely did. Julie Westrom will bring it on the other end. She's guarded. Pretty good defense right now from Freeman and Peters specifically. Dimmer goes baseline, and she fouled. No, she was traveled. She traveled. Thought she might have been fouled down there. Maybe a push, but the travel was called in baseline. Freeman with an opportunity here to make this a little bit more interesting. Cadence Hofer passes it out, and it's going to be off of the Raiders, specifically Eliza Westrom. And Freeman gets it in. Peters on the top of the key. To McCoon. Hofer, and she turns it over. 3:19 left to play here, and Gayville-Volin has played some pretty darn good basketball up to this point. See if they can capitalize on this possession. Hoxing's been quiet so far. We're going to try a 3 straight on. No good from Aiken. Rebounded by Riley Peters. She'll come down the other end. She's going to try to go coast to coast, and she does. 17-12 off of the Peters coast-to-coast layup. And a 5-point ball game. 2:53 left to play. Good moves from Hoxing, and she can't get the finish to go. It would have been a great coast-to-coast transition. Peters, can she do it again? She picks up her dribble just inside the free throw line, and a long three going to be off the back of the iron and no good. I think it was off the backboard. The bank is not open, folks. Riley Peters couldn't connect. Or excuse me, that was Cammie Franson who shot that. Westrom spins around. Riley Peters guarding her. We're going to try a 3. Hoxing can't get it to fall. A long pass controlled by Cadence Over. Now swinging around. Peters thinks about the left wing 3. She's going to take it, and she's well off the mark. No good. Head coach Jason Selchert wanted a foul there possibly, but didn't get one. So we are under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter in a 5-point ball game. Hoxing thinks about the 3. Good defense from Cammie Franson. And a shot's going to be up. No good. Rebound collected and good. Eliza Westrom gets it to fall. 100 seconds to play in a 7-point ball game here. Second quarter action. Cadence Over spins it around. Gives it out to McCoon. Swinging it around a little bit more. We're going to try a 3 with Jacobson's going to be no good. And going to be stolen away, but a jump ball call. It'll be Freeman possession. Great work there from Taylor Hoxing. I don't think Freeman expected to have the ball there, but the possession arrow points their way. And it is Raider possession. Referees are having a conversation here. We will await their decision. I believe the possession arrow pointed towards Freeman. And it will be, we'll stay with Freeman. Head coach Jason Selchert is having some funny words with the ref, but I think he thinks that's all good. And right away, an errant pass leads to a steal. Haley Adams comes down with that, and Hoxing will bring it up the floor. Ashlyn Jacobson playing defense on her. A 7-point lead as we approach a minute left to play here and some change in this first half. They're going to go back out. Haley Adams. Now top of the key. Maya Aiken. Hoxing pulls back a little bit. Thought about the drive. Now on the right wing. Picks up her dribble. Great defense so far. And right there, Aiken travels. So Freeman with an opportunity to throw something together here with 50.5 left to play. Jacobson swings it around. Some catch on the perimeter. Great perimeter offense so far from Freeman. Can they get it to fall? Peters for 3. It's good. Riley Peters connects from deep. And we're looking at a 4-point ball game all of a sudden. A huge possession from Freeman. Boy, I mean, I think we're going to be served 2 beautiful games here back-to-back in Centerville. These 2 teams not going away, that's for darn sure. Hoxing is going to be fouled, bumped by Ella Waltner. And I believe that's Ella's. No, they don't have it up there. I think they no, that is her first. Okay. As Ella Waltner's first foul, there's 9 seconds flat left to play here in the quarter. In the half, excuse me. Hoxing's free throw, good. And that tallies her up to 6 now in the ball game. So she's got 6 of the 20, looking to make it 7. Her second free throw on the way, and it's off the back of the iron, no good. Can Freeman throw something together? They have plenty of time to do it. Jacobson for three. Off the mark, no good. They got plenty of time to throw up another. And they had two good opportunities. Ella Waltner couldn't get the shot to go either on the second chance. We got a 5-point ball game, folks. Stick around. Should be a fun finish here in Centerville. The winner goes on to the Sodak 16 next week. Your score, the Gayville-Volin Raiders 20, the Freeman Flyers 15. We'll be back. You're listening to Centerville Tornadoes Live.
And Freeman.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
At Knutson Masonry, they take pride in their work. They work hard to produce quality masonry as they continue to build their business brick by brick. They are honored to have been a part of numerous projects of all sizes. They do a wide variety of projects, both residential and commercial, across the tri-state region. They have done large projects such as schools and a range of residential, from house exteriors to mailboxes and fireplaces. Knutson Masonry is proud to have served so many satisfied customers and are proud supporters of the Tornadoes.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Looking for a great new or used John Deere planter? Then look no more. Grossenberg Implement has a great used selection this month. They have a good selection of 2023 and 2022 model years that will make your operation more efficient and productive with low-rate financing of only 1.99% for 60 months for those that qualify. You'll be ready for spring planting. Come in and talk to one of their sales professionals or browse their inventory at grossenberg.com.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a
In the market for a new irrigator? Automatic Irrigation in Centerville has you covered. Offering Zimmatic irrigators to help you get water to the fields. They tackle all brands when it comes to repairs. Also repairing and selling soak-up grain bins to complete the automatic irrigation game for a touchdown. Go Tornadoes!
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Everyone at Total Stop are big sports fans. And they want to wish the very best to the participating teams and their loyal fans. Don't forget to stop at your local Total Stop for your gas and grocery needs. Plus, get Total Stop rewards by downloading the app. To get more information, go to TotalStopFoodStore.com.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Freeman LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Freeman offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota, for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Freeman.
Welcome back to Centerville, South Dakota. We have a great one brewing here. The Gayville-Volin Raiders lead the Freeman Flyers 20-15. This game has been headlined by some very, very good defense and a lot of drives on the offensive end. Not a lot of threes shot perimeter shooting. Not a strong suit of either of these two teams. Folks, we're going to talk about a brief set of scores across the state. Tons of upsets tonight. Everything's going to be shooken up. In Region 1, Girls Class B, Warner is beating Britton Hecla by a fair good margin, 28. Leola Frederick area leads Northwestern leads Leola Frederick area by 8 with 2 minutes left to go. Arlington defeated Iroquois Lake Preston, and Dubrook leads James Valley Christian by 2 at the half. In Region 3, Ethan defeated Chester 60-53. Howard leads Coleman Egan by 3 at the half. Obviously in our region today, earlier if you missed it, Centerville defeated Viber Hurley 43-35 in a very, very good contest. In Region 5, Wessington Springs is upset by Trip Delmont Armor. So Trip Delmont Armor will make a trip to the Sodak 16. Had a chance to watch them, and they are a very, very good team. Andy Central Dakota Christian leads Avon 38-19, 3 minutes left to go third quarter. In Region 6, Lyman defeated Potter County 69-40. And the upset that I thought was going to happen, Highmore Herald, their little Cinderella run is over. Harriet Selby beats them 54-38. In Region 7, Wall leads Phillip by 12. 3 minutes left to go first quarter. And White River leads Kadoka area by 1. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Harding County leads Timberlake 56-26 at the end of the third quarter. Lemon leads Faith by 8. 1 minute left to go. Tons of upsets in Class A. I'm not even going to get into them all. All the higher seeds are going down. Morgan, everything's going chaos. We'll see what can happen here. Maybe an upset brewing here by the seed points. We'll see. Gayville-Volin will start off with the ball. Aiken will bring it down, and she steps out of bounds. A turnover on the first possession. A 5-point ball game, and Freeman comes down the other end. Jacobson on the right wing. Gets it out back top of the key, Franson. Now on the left wing, McCoon. Back top of the key now to Ammon. Riley Peters, who had a great first half, tries to work down low on Aiken. She goes up with the runner and can't get it to fall. Good defense. Aiken comes down with the rebound. On the other end, Aiken picks up her dribble, and she nearly gets a 5-second call and will have a jump ball. It'll be possession for the Freeman Flyers, so another chance to try to get some points on the board for them. .40 down here in third quarter. Straight on three, going to be off the mark, no good. Freeman can't buy a bucket behind the arc. Peyton McCoon, we know the rims aren't off because Centerville always throws up some wild shots, and a double dribble called on Ashlyn Jacobson. So tons of turnovers. And another one. Free throw line jumper going to be rattles around but doesn't go. Jacobson misses that shot. And a timeout called by head coach Jason Selcher. It's going to be a full. We're going to step aside along with them for 60 seconds. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Centerville Tornadoes Live.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
At Knutson,
Welcome back to Centerville, South Dakota. Our break in the books. Hopefully didn't get hot mic'd. I wasn't saying anything too bad. I wasn't saying anything at all. I was looking at scores across the state, some pretty wild stuff. Obviously mentioned it. Trip Belmont Armor knocks off number 1 seeded in the region, Western Springs. So that was pretty crazy. Saw the video from Ryan Deal. 20-15 your score here. And a timeout called by Jason Selchert. After this, we're going to see what Gayville-Volin can do on the other end. Dimmer. And it's going to be staying Gayville-Volin ball. Westrom will get it in. Inside. Aiken back out. Dimmer's shot's going to be no good. Inside. Aiken gets it to go. Didn't touch glass. Just rattled it around and fell. 22-15 your score. And the shot's going to be up good from Veda Ammon on the runner. 22-17. It's going to be either traveled or stolen away. Kind of a jump ball. Taylor Hoxton kind of rolled with that thing a little bit longer than usual. Westrom to Aiken. Westrom could have pulled up for 3. Jolie Westrom gives it off now to Taylor Hoxton. Taylor picks up her dribble. tries to go inside. Aiken gets it off. Great dish, and the bucket's good. Eliza Westrom, 24-17, and Eliza Westrom has 6. And to pass, it was a little bit quicker than assumed. McCoon couldn't get her hands on it, but it'll stay Freeman Flyer possession. Pass in to Peters. Back out. Three-pointer is going to be well short of the mark. Ashlyn Jacobson barely touched the iron. Boy, it's pretty evident that Dimmer wants to go left. Stolen away. Picked up her dribble was Ammon. Free throw line jumper going to be up, no good from McCoon. And controlled by Freeman. They'll swing it around. McCoon on the right wing. Now top of the key, Peters. Peters has plenty of room. She won't shoot it. Aiken knows she won't shoot it either. Inside. Bucket's going to be up and good. Ashlyn Jacobson gets to go inside. 24-19. Some back and forth basketball and a clear foul there. Cammie Franson puts Maya Aiken into the dirt. Or into the court, excuse me. That is Cammie Franson's first foul. 5:01 to play here, third quarter. Westrom, Jolie Westrom tries to find somebody and wanted to go Aiken. She did. Now over to Hoxing. Hoxing in the corner. And they get it out. And it's stolen away by Freeman. Peters had some room down low. She's cut off well. Three-pointer is going to be up and no good from Jacobson. Rebounded Julie Westrom. Julie will bring it up the floor here and eventually get it off to Taylor Hoxing. Taylor guarded by Ashlyn Jacobson tonight. Done a great job on her, but she's such a good player. And there she is. Taylor Hoxing goes back door and gets it to fall. She has 8 of the 26, the leading scorer for the Raiders. Now in the corner for Freeman. Waltner is in the ball game as well. Good to mention that. Peters now in the corner. She won't shoot the three. Oh, and another three-point opportunity. Jacobson hits it. A 4-point ball game. I think that the Gayville-Volin Raiders wanted a moving screen there. The whole bench was up. Taylor Hoxing brings it down the floor, and a foul going to be called on Ashlyn Jacobson, who asked the official, "Is that on me?" That's funny to watch. She can read lips sometimes. 3:42 left to play here in the third quarter. Substitution. Cammie Franson comes out. Hoxing will pass it in. A box set here. And right away cutting out. Aiken. Hoxing fakes a three. He's going to do a runner inside and gets a bucket to fall. She's fun to watch. She's really good. Taylor Hoxing will go to the free throw line. And she has 10 now in double digits and looking to go 11. In the old-fashioned three-point play, that is the third foul going to be called on Riley Peters, who is easily Freeman's best defender down low. And she completes the old-fashioned three-point play and has 11, 29-22. Peters still in the ballgame. You got to have her out there. Just tell her to kind of play off and let them have it if it's there. Peters tries to go, and we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Jenny Peters. It'll be a full timeout. We'll step aside with her. The Gayville-Volin Raiders lead 29-22 over the Freeman Flyers. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Centerville Tornadoes Live.
Masonry, they take pride in their work. They work hard to produce quality masonry as they continue to build their business brick by brick. They are honored to have been a part of numerous projects of all sizes. They do a wide variety of projects, both residential and commercial, across the tri-state region. They have done large projects such as schools and a range of residential, from house exteriors to mailboxes and fireplaces. Knutson Masonry is proud to have served so many satisfied customers and are proud supporters of the Tornadoes.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, WE. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Welcome back to Centerville, South Dakota. After the full timeout called by head coach Jenny Peters, we are back to action. A set design play and wow, what a finish. A falling bucket from Veda Ammon gives it to go. A 5-point ball game all of a sudden. Aiken will bring it across the timeline and puts a shoulder into Veda Ammon, and it'll be a foul called on her. And that's Veda's third foul, so some foul trouble looming for Freeman. Aiken with the ball, holds it above her head and gets it off to Hoxing. Hoxing goes baseline, picks up a dribble, back out. Aiken for three, no good. It's going to be controlled by Veda Ammon, and Jacobson will bring it across the timeline. Peters tries to dribble in on Aiken. We'll see what she does. Crosses over in front of her, nearly stolen away. Peters tries to dump it inside, and it's not going to be good. Cadence Hofer can't come down with the bucket. Hoxing will bring it across the floor, and they'll throw it up quick. Paisley Dimmer. Paisley's been quiet as of recent, but she's a great player, the 8th grader is. Westrom now on the top of the key. Guarded pretty well by Peters so far tonight, and it'll be possession in favor of Freeman. 2:18 left to go here. Flyers have not put together a favorable quarter for themselves. A very, very important last 2 minutes and 18 seconds. They'll get it into the corner. Long pass. Peters goes way over the head of Jacobson. And the skip pass not successful. I mean, everything going right now for Gayville-Volin, excuse me. They get it into Hoxie. Westrom distributed it to her. Hoxie trying to set up a play of for herself. She gets a screen from Aiken. Now dishes it off. Paisley Dimmer. Dimmer going to get it off to Aiken. A motion weave. We'll try it for a bit. 15 seconds into the shot clock. Again, Aiken picks up her dribble and tries to get it to Jolie Westrom, but unsuccessful. A turnover. A great pass. A little bit too long, actually. They're going to back out. The three-pointer from Waltner is good. Waltner connects from three, and we have a 2-point ball game. Under 90 seconds to play in the third quarter, and Freeman is starting to feel a momentum change. Aiken now top of the key. They'll go Hoxing on the left wing. She takes a few dribbles. She's got some space. She's going to throw it up off glass. Not going to get it to fall. Rebounded Ashlyn Jacobson. They're going to throw a long pass, and it's going to be corralled by Hofer. She's going to throw it up. It's not going to be good. Rebounded and off the hands of Eliza Westrom. Ella Waltner down there to try to corral things. 64 ticks in this quarter. Waltner will get it in to Peters. Peters takes a few dribbles, tries to back herself down. Riley Peters throws it up and gets it to go. Free throws here from Riley Peters. And she gets it to go. (29-27). Peters' second attempt at the line is good. 1-point ball game here. Cammie Franson will come in. Riley Peters will come out. Peters played some valuable minutes. Peters has 10 of the 28. In the game for Gayville-Volin is Haley Adams. Good move there. Hoxing had the crowd going. Now Hoxing again. We're going to have a three-pointer from Westrom. Jolie Westrom's three-pointer is going to be no good. Tough, really tough, scrappy ball inside, and they get it out. And Freeman throws it away. Aiken will come back in the ball game for this last possession. We got a 1-point ball game here. Aiken gets it off. Hoxing thought about the three, goes inside and fouled in the process. So Taylor Hoxing will head to the free throw line. Free throw from Hoxing is good. Makes it a 2-point ball game, 19.7. We will see Haley Adams come in the ball game for Aiken, Maya Aiken. And the free throw is going to be up and good from Hoxing. So she has 13. They move it down the floor very fast as Freeman. Baseline attempt's going to be unsuccessful from Jacobson. A three-pointer from Waltner going to be off glass, no good. And down the other end, here comes Hoxing. Plenty of time. They pass it back out. And we're going to have a travel called. And travel going to be called on Taylor Hoxing. 2 seconds left. They got to throw a shot up. They didn't know how much time they had. Peyton McCoon had no idea how much time was left on the clock. But we got a 3-point ball game. We're going to step aside. 8 minutes left to play here in regulation. We'll be back in 1 minute on Live Ticket TV and Centerville Tornadoes Live.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Looking for a great new or used John Deere planter? Then look no more. Grossenberg Implement has a great used selection this month. They have a good selection of 2023 and 2022 model years that will make your operation more efficient and productive with low rate financing of only 1.99% for 60 months for those that qualify. You'll be ready for spring planting. Come in and talk to one of their sales professionals or browse their inventory at grossenberg.com.
Well, fourth quarter action starts off hot for Freeman. Underneath the bucket, Jacobson gets the and one. And an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play. We've got a 1-point ball game, and we could have this thing tied up real quick. Foul going to be called on Jolie Westrom. Jolie's left-handed free throw going to be up, no good. And last touch by Peters, I believe. Yes. Paisley Dimmer will give it in. She does to Aiken. And she dishes it off back to Dimmer. A 1-point ball game here. It's going to be a fun finish. Nearly stolen away. Westrom puts it into the floor. Now picks up her dribble and gets it back off to Hoxing. She's had a phenomenal game. She's got 13 on the night, looking to make it 15. She drives, goes up, and doesn't get it to fall. And Franson with the rebound. They slow up a little bit. Peters now. Riley Peters dishes it off. Ammon now over to McCoon. Into Jacobson in the corner. Now back top of the key. Franson with it. Swinging around, a lot of perimeter passing. We'll see if they make a cut inside. And they try to throw it inside to Franson, but it's tipped away and stolen by the Raiders. On the other end, Dimmer brings it up the floor, looking to set up a play here. They run it. Westrom comes up to the left wing, and now they're going to get over to Hoxing on the right. Aiken sets a screen. She has it top of the key. Swings it over. Wide open in the corner. Dimmer for three is good. Paisley Dimmer connects from three. And your score 33. The scoreboard is wrong unless that was a 2, which it may have been. And a travel called. Interesting. Yeah, we'll go with 33. But that is interesting. I thought that was a 3. Raiders with the ball here. And Jolie Westrom brings it across the timeline. And now Eliza Westrom inside. Hoxing goes up with the right hand and can't get it to fall for 15. So she stays at 13. The leading scorer in this one. Riley Peters brings it across and it gets stolen away right away. Hoxing, and then she turns it over. We're going to have a 3 from Jacobson that absolutely hits nothing. And barely controlled by Hoxing. Boy, if they put the press on here, they're not going to be able to get it across. They only got 2 seconds. It was close. And we'll have a jump ball that'll stay possession. Gayville-Volin. And Jolie Westrom will get it in. Aiken gets it back to Jolie. Wants a screen and gets it. She's got a little bit of room. She didn't stop and pop for a 3. Dimmer may have. Jolie still dribbling around in the corner. Not a lot of time left on the shot clock. And a foul committed. Cammie Franson. I believe that's her second. It is. Ella Waltner will come in the ball game for Peyton McCoon. 5:17 left to play here, fourth quarter. And we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Jason Selcher. It is a full timeout. We'll step aside along with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Centerville Tornadoes Live.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Welcome back to Centerville, South Dakota, and right away we have a foul called on Freeman. It'll be called on number 11, Ella Waltner. That's her second. Team's second. The drive from Hoxing, throws it up and can't get it to fall. She's been awful quiet here in this quarter. 3-point ball game. Peters brings it down the floor, tries the reverse layup. It's going to be blocked. And a shot's going to be tried to go off glass. I'm not sure. And wow, Hoxing and Aiken both tripped, as well as Peters. No foul called, and it'll be Freeman possession. Pretty much every Gayville-Volin fan here upset about that one. Trying to sort through traffic, and they finally get it in. They try to look inside to Peters. Riley Peters guarded by Aiken. She hasn't dribbled yet. There she does. Now picks it up, and we're going to have a jump ball. It'll stay Freeman possession. But the arrow will flip. So 25 seconds left to play on the shot clock. Flyers have to come away with points here to stay in this thing. Two very good teams doing battle here in Centerville. They get it in. Jacobson's going to go up and can't get it to go with the left hand. And it'll be another jump ball, so the jump ball prevails. And now Gayville-Volin will have possession. Up 3. Looking to play spoiler here. It'll be tipped out of bounds. I think it's very, very smart to go to a press here if you're head coach Jenny Peters of the Freeman Flyers. Not sure if you can get Gayville-Volin to make too many turnovers, but you got to be the move. You got to find a way to get extra possessions here, down 3. It's starting to get to crunch time. Eliza Westrom on the top of the key. We're going to try a 3 from Dimmer. That's not going to fall. And we're going to have a ball that gets turned over. They throw another long pass. It's going to be collected and no good. Veda Ammon can't get the bucket to go. We're going to go the other way. Down low on another turnover. These girls are excited. They are putting a lot of heat behind that ball and kind of leading their girls too far. Just a lot of nerves right now. And we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Jenny Peters. It's going to be a 30. We'll step alongside with her. We'll be back in 30 seconds. A 3-point ball game, 4:09 left to go on Centerville Tornadoes Live.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to Centerville, South Dakota. As we got a 3-point ball game, the Gayville-Volin Raiders and the Freeman Flyers. The Gayville-Volin Raiders lead, approaching the halfway point here in the final quarter of regulation. Peters gets it off. McCoon's going to go inside, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. And it'll stay Freeman Flyer possession. What a great game we have here in Centerville. An absolute treat. The Freeman Flyers and the Gayville-Volin Raiders playing some really darn good basketball. Both these teams deserve to move on. We'll see which one does. Trip to the Sodak 16 on the line. Freeman on their possession. Ammon is going to be fouled in the process of heading to the bucket. Will not result in free throws. Each team 2 team fouls apiece. That is the second foul on Paisley Dimmer. She's just fine with 3:44 to go and nearly thrown away. Luckily, Peyton McCoon had her eyes on that one. A 3-pointer. Going to be up and no good from Peters. Riley Peters can't connect from deep. That would have tied the thing up. Very, very crucial possession here for Gayville-Volin. If you can get some points here, it's going to make it tough. Jolie Westrom on the dribble here. She's had it for most of the possession. She still has it on the right wing. Picks up her dribble, wants to go inside. They get it to Aiken. Her long free throw extended jumper going to be no good. Peters down low. She's going to kick it out. 3-pointer from McCoon. No good. Too much on that one. We're really excited there. And out of bounds. Hammond can't collect it. 3 minutes left to go. 33-30. What a fun game we have here. Julie Westrom gets across the timeline. The freshman, a lot of time with the ball in her hand. They have faith in her. They get it off now to Taylor Hoxing, who's had a phenomenal game tonight. She's tripped on the baseline. That is Riley Peters' 4th, I believe. It's got to be. So Riley Peters is 1 away from her night being over. She's the leading scorer for Freeman. She's got 10. They throw it in to Aiken, who's guarded by Cammie Franson. of Freeman. It's going to be tipped away but collected by Aiken. Now they're going to go right wing three. Hoxing can't connect. A long pass. Freeman just throwing it out there right now. They're going to slow it down a bit. Peters still in the ball game. You got to have her in there. Play her until she fouls out and tell her to just take a little time. A long jumper going to be well off the mark, no good. I mean, these Freeman girls are putting it way too strong up there. We'll have a foul called on Gayville-Volin, and that'll be the final minute of play for Riley Peters, as that is her 5th. So Riley Peters' night's over. She finishes with 10 points and the leading score up to this point for Freeman, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor called by head coach Jenny Peters. A 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 on Centerville Tornadoes Live.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, after the timeout, we're back here in Centerville. 2:13 left to play. A very, very low-scoring quarter. These two teams playing phenomenal defense. The winner of this one advances on to the Sodak 16 in the SDHSAA's Class B Girls Tournament. It's going to be a fun finish here. 3-point lead for Gayville-Volin, and they start with the ball. Dimmer will pass it in. She gets it in right away to Jolie Westrom. Westrom handles the ball very well. They have a lot of faith in her. They get it across the timeline with 3 seconds to spare, plenty of it. Jolie Westrom crosses up Aveda Ammon. And now Hoxing wants a screen. She gets it. She nearly travels and gets it off finally to Aiken. Screen. Aiken's going to dribble, baseline, going to go top of the key. Dimmer's going to go, her jumper is not going to be good. And a thrown up shot at the end is going to be no good. And Freeman just needs to come away with points here. They don't need a three. They just need a bucket. Jacobson's going to try to spin her way down. She goes up and gets it to go. What a beautiful move down low by Ashlyn Jacobson in a 1-point ball game. We're approaching 1 minute left to go in this one. It's going to be a fun finish here. Great move, and Freeman didn't foul somehow, but Dimmer gets the bucket to go, and we're back to a 3-point ball game. Again, Freeman just needs a bucket. Whatever they can find. And they don't turn it over. It's going to be a jump ball that'll stay the possession of Freeman. So 56.1 to go. Freeman only has one timeout left. Gayville-Volin has two. A 3-point ball game in one possession. And we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Jason Selcher. We're going to step aside with him. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Centerville Tornadoes Live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to Centerville. Centerville Tornadoes Live. We got a 3-point ball game. Here it is. Freeman needs to come away with a bucket. They get it into Franson right away. She's in the left-hand corner. They swing it across the top to Ammon. Now long pass to Wallner. Wide open down low. Franson, she gets a bucket to go. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for Freeman. And now a press thrown on by Freeman, and it's working pretty good. They got to get it across the timeline. They do with 2 seconds to spare. Good work by Freeman not fouling. Dimmer has it in her hands. It's going to be tipped away by Jacobson, but not stolen. And she gets it again. Jacobson's going to try to go coast to coast. She doesn't travel, and it's collected by Freeman. They're going to go up, and she's not fouled. And we got fouls all over, and we're going to push finally. Veda Ammon fouls, and that is the Flyers' 5th foul, so we'll have free throws with 17.6 to go. And that is the 4th foul on Veda Ammon. With 17.6 to go in regulation. They had a couple wide open buckets that they couldn't get to fall. Freeman is going to want those back. Some huge free throws here from Taylor Hoxing. Her first free throw is good, so she makes it a 2-point ball game. Free throw does not put it out of reach, though, for Freeman. The second free throw from Hoxing, who has 14 on the night, is up and off the right side of the iron. No good. You would assume that Freeman would burn their timeout when they get it across the timeline. They don't. We'll see what they throw up. And they do take the time. Oh, man. Jenny Peters called a timeout, and then he threw up a 3 and made it. Timeout called by Freeman. They have 8.2 seconds to throw something together. We're actually going to take a 30-second break, a full timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Centerville Tornadoes Live.
Do you have a...
In the market for a new irrigator? Automatic Irrigation in Centerville has you covered. Offering Zimatic irrigators to help you get water to the fields. They tackle all brands when it comes to repairs. Also repairing and selling soak-up grain bins to complete the automatic irrigation game for a touchdown. Go Tornadoes!
Whether
Welcome back to Centerville. 8.2 seconds left to play in regulation. We got a 2-point ball game. The 3 seed in Class B Region 4. The Gayville-Volin Raiders lead the number 2 seed in the region, the Freeman Flyers, by just 2 points. Freeman called the timeout. They have the ball. 8.2 seconds left to go. Jenny Peters drew her girls up a play. We'll see what she drew up in the huddle. This is it. The final 8.2 seconds to decide who goes to the Sodak 16 right here. They get it into McCoon. Inside, down low, and fouled right away. I think that was probably the plan for Gayville to foul because they have fouls to give. They can foul 2 more times before we get free throws. They're not going to call on the shot, are they? They're going to call it a push. So no shot and 5.6 to go. That's the 3rd foul called on Paisley Dimmer, but a great foul and a great job by Jason Selcher to tell his girls to foul. Ella Waltner will give it in a box set. Freeman's already moving. We'll see where they go. They go down low and they turn it over. Ashlyn Jacobson steps on the baseline and Gayville-Volin is feeling this one. Paisley Dimmer will get it in. Freeman needs a turnover and somehow a quick bucket. They throw it up, and they need to foul, and they don't do it. Freeman's walking away with it, and Gayville-Volin pulls the upset and beats the Freeman Flyers to go to the Sodak 16. A fantastic game that we were just given here, folks. These 2 teams left it all out there. And the Gayville-Volin Raiders play spoiler. And I will tell you right now, this team is good. Their defense is good and they're young. Doug Edberg just gave them the game ball. Congratulations to the Gayville-Volin Raiders and congratulations to the Freeman Flyers on their season. No, nobody wanted to play Freeman in the Sodak 16, but this is a huge shakeup. So, I mean, tons of upsets across the state, and this one right here. Gayville-Volin came in with absolutely nothing to lose. They pull out the win. absolutely fantastic game right here. And Gayville-Volin is one win away from getting a berth to the state tournament. You got to give a lot of props to a lot of players for this Gayville-Volin, this team. Taylor Hoxing specifically, she had a fabulous game. Paisley Dimmer had a fabulous game as well, distributing things. Maya Aiken, the 5'8 freshman forward, just did a great job setting screens, playing great defense, and they did it. Don't want to discount Jolie Westrom as well as Eliza Westrom. They played pivotal roles in this one. Haley Adams had a few huge moments in this one offensively and defensively, and the Gayville-Volin Raiders are going to the Sodak 16 in the girls Class B tournament. Those matchups will be decided later tonight. I think you could probably do the math right now and figure it out, because there's a pretty nice app for that. Also found at the bottom of your screen, the South Dakota score feed, which can help you figure out quite a few things as far as a mock. But the Gayville-Volin Raiders did it. They played upset. They played spoiler. What a game. We were given an absolute treat tonight. Appreciate you all tuning in tonight. Can't say enough. We were given two fabulous games here. The one thing I hope is that Gayville-Volin and Centerville don't end up playing each other in the Sodak 16, because both of those teams deserve to go to the state tournament. They are that good. Region 4 and Class B this year, and the girls' side of things is legit. An absolute treat here tonight. We appreciate you all tuning in to the Centerville stream of things and bearing with me. Happy we could make it happen, and Gayville-Volin pulls the upset. It was an absolute fabulous game. The atmosphere in here for both of these games were, stupendous. I don't know what else to say. It was awesome. I don't have any other words. Smiles from ear to ear for Gayville-Volin, but for Freeman, you got to give them a lot of props, because they came out here and played a pretty darn good game as well. Their three-point ball just did not fall, and that's where they came up short. A 2-point ball game, your final score 36-34. A fun one. Gayville-Volin is going to remember this one for forever, and they are now part of the last 16 teams still dancing in the Class B girls side of things in basketball. We'll see where these teams end up. You guys can check that out. You can find that, and those matchups will be posted as soon as they're official. Ryan Deal will have those, and then their locations will be posted by Ryan Deal 605 of 605 Sports officially as soon as they are out as well. We appreciate you tuning in to our coverage of the Region 4B tournament held here in Centerville. It's been a fun one. Morgan, I'm not sure if you get on the call with me again, but you did a great job tonight. These two games, it was good stuff. And this will be the last time I get to call a game in Centerville for a while, so it's kind of a capstone on a season. It's kind of tough, I appreciate everything that Centerville has provided for me. Appreciate Doug Edberg specifically, Spencer Bewley for calling games with me, and allowing me to run some funky stuff on production every once in a while and do some fun stuff there. Appreciate Doug getting the huddle camera connected up too. That was a big part of our whole deal, is the huddle camera and making that work, and we made it happen. And appreciate all the sponsors specifically. We appreciate all of our great sponsors for Centerville Tornadoes Live. And if you want to get on with us, you can go back and see the man, Heath Nimke, is our head sales guy. And if you want to follow me on Twitter and talk to me, then you can do that too. You've had a chance to find our Twitters at some point in this game. I think at the beginning of the game we posted our Twitter handles. If you want to get a hold of me specifically, you always can. Well, there it is. And we just, huddle camera just shut off. So, all right, well. Oh, sorry. No, you're all good. Doug, appreciate everything. Yes, thank you. We're going to do your Sodak 16 game. I'm saying that right now.
Where we're going. It's been a crazy night of basketball.
Do you know where we're going?
No.
Okay.
As of right now, it looks like AC/DC. But
really? Doug says as of right now, it's like AC/DC, but you never know. Anything can change.
About 4 games that still have to go.
All righty, well, there it is. For Morgan Benzo, Doug Edberg, Centerville School District, I'm Charlie Preen. Good night, everybody.